Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you might happen to be in the world. This is a special Memorial Day bonus episode of the Old Time Radio Superman Show. When we last left, Superman is in quite a spot. The governor's gone missing, and some definite suspicion of foul play. So we're going to find out what's going to happen here. We're going to get to both Part 5 and Part 6 of the Buffalo Hills saga here in a second. I want to encourage you to please check out Laser and Sword magazine. That's lasersword.adamsweb.us, where we have available for you the Superman of the Week, which is the stolen costume from the Adventures of Superman from the 1950s. I encourage you to go and watch that. Also, you can get a copy of our magazine. If you love this, you'll love our magazine because it's serials. It brings the art and the fun of serials into the 21st century. So you can download the first issue free today. Other issues available because we believe in the tradition of the pulps and making affordable entertainment for people. Additional issues, beginning with the second issue, are only $1.25 for download. So it is a great bargain. I'd encourage you to go and check it out, and you will definitely enjoy that. Lasersword.adamsweb.us, and you can also sign up for our free newsletter at right there in the sidebar to the right. You can sign up for that. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into Buffalo Hills Part 5.
Presenting the transcription feature, Superman.
Up in the sky. Look! It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
And now, Superman, champion of the weak and the oppressed, valiant fighter for truth and justice, who is faster than an airplane, stronger than a locomotive, who comes from interstellar space, but who walks the earth as mild Clark Kent, news reporter for the Daily Planet. When we last saw him, Superman, as Clark Kent, had come to Boulder City in the Buffalo Hills with old Asa Hatch, scientist and photographer, to cover the dedication of a new national monument. On their way west, they had discovered a plot against the reformed governor, L.J. Carson, and Kent had allowed himself to be carried off by the gang in the governor's place in the hope of learning their plan. The gang had thrown him in a lake and left him, but not until Kent had overheard them say that the gang chief himself, Pete Flores, was back at the executive mansion. Hearing the worst, Kent had broken his bonds, splashed upward out of the water, and returned, only to find the governor gone. As our story continues today, Superman is still running through the silent rooms, calling. Listen.
Governor Carson. Where are you? Governor Carson! Governor!
Not a sign of him. Yet the door of that closet wasn't damaged. He hadn't even forced the lock. What's that? Footsteps. Someone's coming. It's that devil Flores. And whoever it is, he's coming down the hall, outside the door. I'll change back to Clark Kent till I know who it is.
Governor, I give you my word, it was all the doing of that fellow Keegan.
Wait a minute, Hatch. Don't move. Who's that back of the curtain?
Gosh, is that you, Governor? Why, Asa Hatch.
Kent, my dear fellow.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Governor, where have you been? What's happened? Hatch, what's been going on?
From what my old friend Carson tells me, we all have a little explaining to do.
I'll say we have. We'll begin with you, young man. I understand you're a newspaper man named Clark Kent.
That's right, Governor. Say, I'm awfully sorry I had to lock you in that closet. I didn't want to, but it was just touch and go.
Yeah, that's what you did to my chin, too. Touch and go. Well, I'll forgive you. Asa tells me it was all in a good cause.
But what happened to you? Where did you go?
Same to you, young man. What happened to you? Where'd you go?
Governor, about 5 seconds after I locked you up, the gang came in the window and carted me off.
My dear fellow, who was it?
Our old pal, Dutchy Gann, Hatch. You remember Dutchy?
Oh, indeed, yes.
Well, Dutchy and his pals breezed in the window, slipped a bag over my head, and carried me away in a car.
But what then? How'd you get loose?
Oh, I don't know. I guess they got tired of something. Anyway, they rolled me out, and I came back, and here I am. But look, how did you get out of that closet?
Well, I came to after a while and began kicking and yelling, and the guard came in and heard me.
Oh.
And, of course, the first thing I tried to do was phone for the police, and I couldn't.
Oh, why not?
The wires were cut. That was the first thing that suggested you might have been right, Kent. So I called off my car and I went down to headquarters in person.
And the first person he saw, my dear fellow, was myself.
Yes,
What?
luckily. They were giving old Asa a tough examination.
Yes.
Wanted to know where he came from and all that.
Oh, tremendous excitement. Jailbreak, prisoners escaped. They thought I might have arranged it, Kent. Me.
Anyway, I got Hatch out of there and we came right back.
Yes, and what I want to know now is what in the name of time is going on?
It's a long story. I won't bore you with it. I'll just say this. Pete Flores is a crook and a murderer, and a mighty clever one at that. Before I was elected, he just about ran this territory. I swore that I'd put him and his whole gang out of business.
And meanwhile, he's doing his best to put you out of business, eh?
Well, I've got Enrico Frayne. He was Flores' right-hand man. Just a matter of time till I get Flores himself.
Unless he gets you first, Governor, is that it?
He won't, Kent. That sort of rat hasn't the nerve.
Well, what about tonight?
Well, you said yourself Flores wasn't there. He left the dirty work to gang.
Well, really, Carson, I don't think it matters.
Anyway, they missed fire, so that's that.
Oh, no, don't you believe it.
What?
Well, bless me, Kent, what do you mean?
Governor, you've got to be careful. I heard them talking tonight while they were driving me off. And I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. They've got something else up their sleeve.
Well, what is it?
And I don't know. But they're counting on it.
Carson, if I were you, I should keep to myself, out of the public eye, until this fellow Flores is finished with, once and for all.
Hatch, I can't do that. Even if I wanted to, why, it would be the most cowardly thing I could think of. I couldn't do it.
Well, my dear fellow, why not?
The Buffalo Hills ceremonies, Asa. Have you forgotten what you came out here for?
Oh, Governor, can't you get out of that?
Absolutely impossible. There'll be thousands of people here from all over the country. I'm making the principal speech.
Oh, yes, dedicating the Pioneers National Monument.
Well, just the same, Governor, you'll be taking an awful chance. Why, it's a perfect setup for anybody that wanted to get you.
Well, all right, Kent. After all, we can't live forever. Hello, who's that? Come in.
Governor, I beg your pardon, sir.
Well, it's Lieutenant Maxson. Come in, Maxson.
Governor, I'm mighty sorry to bother you at this time of night.
Well, too bad if I was in bed, but I'm not, so forget it. Gentlemen, meet Lieutenant Maxson, one of the guard officers out at Buffalo Hills.
Buffalo Hills, at the National Monument?
Yes.
Ah.
Maxson, this is Asa Hatch, the picture man, and Clark Kent, reporter for the Daily Planet back east.
How do you do, Lieutenant?
Glad to know you.
Now then, what's on your mind?
First thing, Governor, did you know your wires are cut?
I did, and I do. Go on.
All right, sir. Colonel Bowles told me to get right in here and give you a special message.
Colonel Bowles?
Yes, superintendent, officer in complete charge.
Oh.
Head of construction, head of engineering, head of the guard.
Well, go on, Lieutenant.
What's up?
Governor, it may seem a little queer, but the colonel called me a while ago and said for me to come right into Boulder City and get you.
Get me?
Yes, sir. He wants me to bring you out to the monument. Said it was important and not to fail.
What? Tonight? Oh, good heavens, man.
I know. It seems queer and all that, but you know the colonel, sir.
I do. He's as level-headed a man as ever walked. Well, if he thinks it's that urgent, it is.
Governor, look here, sir. You're surely not going.
Oh, dangerous, my dear fellow.
Now,
Highly dangerous.
quit that, will you, both of you? You got a car downstairs, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. I drove in myself. Take you right back to the monument and bring you home again.
All right, we're on our way. Oh, look here, you two don't need to come along.
What? Missed a story in the making?
Oh, Carson, you don't know him.
All right, I guess the car will hold four. Wait,
What's the matter?
I thought I saw someone sneaking down the corridor.
Why, no, there's no one there. It's lighted all the way to the end.
Well, I could have sworn. Well, never mind. Come along. It's after midnight. You'll get a chance to see what the new Pioneers National Monument looks like by moonlight. Lead the way, Maxim. But the governor was right. There was a form stealing silently in the darkness, out of the lighted corridor. The treacherous secretary, Keegan, who learned what was doing and who visited the car of the guard officer in the courtyard below, who crept through the shadows to place a certain small object well down in the cushions of the rear seat. An object which would stay hidden and unnoticed till the car reached the most dangerous portion of the mountain road, and then do its work, still hidden, still unnoticed. How are you up front there, Kent? You all right?
Okay, thanks, Governor. How's Mr. Hatch?
Almost asleep, Kent. I find the motion unusually soothing.
Getting up there, aren't we, Maxim?
Yes, sir, Governor. Getting sort of sharp. That's why I closed the windows.
Look out there, Asa. Isn't that some view? Say, wake up, will you?
What did you say?
I say, look at that view. How'd you like to photograph that, huh?
Hey, that's something, all right. Gosh, we're right on the edge of nothing. How far down is it?
What'd you say? Boy, I'm worse than old Asa.
Are we getting to the monument?
Yeah. They're almost there. Just around the corner.
Say, watch what you're doing, will you?
Great Scott, I almost dropped off asleep.
I'll say you did. We were heading straight for the guardrail. How far down did you say that was from here, Governor? Huh. Hey, that's funny. They're both asleep.
Are they?
Yes.
It's sort of queer, isn't it?
Hey, what's going on? What's happening? Maxon, watch what you're doing. You're heading for the rail. We'll go over the cliff. Maxon, look out!
Oh, can't send much of this. Good thing it's a solid steel body. Time for Superman to take charge. Out the door. Up. There, now they're falling clear. Off the cliff and down into the valley. Must be 1,000 feet. Got to dive down, and catch that car before it hits. Down. 200. 500. Almost there. Now then. Now. I have it. I put the car. Now back to the road up above before they know what's happened. Up and away. Up.
Here. What happened? What's going on?
I say, Kent, I believe I've been asleep.
Kent, what's happened? Why are you driving? What's the matter with Max?
It's all right, Governor. We had a little accident, went through the guardrail. Everybody fell asleep. Must have been a leak in the exhaust. Gas came up in the car.
What's that? We went through the guardrail.
My heavens, what a narrow escape.
Oh, the car got banged up a little. Lucky it still runs.
Oh, my head.
Oh, here comes Maxon around. Now we're all present and accounted for.
But, Kent, I don't understand.
Don't ask me, Governor. I guess we should have left the window open.
You mean to say... Kent, I can't believe it. We went through the guardrail and didn't go over the cliff?
Miraculous.
I don't remember a thing. Say, you can pull up now, Mr. Kent. That's the office. We've got to the monument.
Well, if you ask me, we're mighty lucky. After we got back on the road, I didn't think this whole buggy'd go at all.
There we are. Well, I'm a little dizzy, but I guess I can navigate. What about you, Hatch?
I appear to have been sadly bumped and bruised by a person or persons unknown.
This way, gentlemen. I guess the colonel's still up. His light's on. Come on in.
Well, I'll be mighty glad to know what's going on. You lead the way, Maxon.
This is the office. Colonel Bowles' quarters. Funny. Said he'd be waiting for us.
And if you say there's a light in the room, knock again.
Probably fallen asleep. Give it a good bang.
Gentlemen, I think we better break in the door.
Why, really? Kent, what do you mean?
I'm afraid something's happened. Someone's been here before us.
Yes, he's right, Carson. Break it down.
What do you say, sir? By all means, go ahead, Maxon. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
Come on, it's going. Once again. There we are.
Why, there he is. He's sitting right at his desk. He's asleep. Colonel Bowles.
Bowles? Good heavens, he doesn't hear us.
Hatch, look at him.
No, he doesn't hear us. He'll never hear anything again. You were right, Kent. Someone has been here before us. And the question now is who? And what would Bowles have told us if he'd been allowed to live?
Sudden appalling mystery at the Pioneers' National Monument. Is Asa Hatch right? Did someone call on Colonel Bowles to make sure that he kept silent forever? And if so, what had he found out? What strange piece of news that made him call the governor in the dead of night? And above all, what terrible danger, unknown to everyone, creeps down on Governor Carson? Tune in next time and follow the story of Superman.
Up in the sky. Look, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine. Presenting the transcription feature, Superman.
Up in the sky. Look, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
Now Superman, valiant fighter for truth and justice, champion of the weak and the oppressed, who has appeared on Earth from the outer reaches of the universe with a physical structure never before attained by mortal men. Superman, who is stronger than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet, and who walks about among human beings as Miles Clark Kent, news reporter for the Daily Planet. When we last saw him, Kent, Asa Hatch, and Governor Carson were in the office of the superintendent at Buffalo Hills in answer to an urgent summons, only to find that the superintendent who had summoned them was mysteriously dead. As our story continues today, some time has passed. It is the morning of the dedication ceremonies at the new Pioneers National Monument, and Kent and Hatch are pleading with the governor not to take part. Listen.
Well, there goes the clock, gentlemen. 10:30. If we're going to be ready for the great unveiling at noon, we'd better be on our way.
Governor, please. I'm not talking through my hat, honestly.
Now, Kent, look here. You've been talking for the past half hour, and you haven't yet produced a single valid reason why I shouldn't go to Buffalo Hills.
Oh, my dear Carson, that's hardly fair.
Look here, sir. 2 nights ago, the superintendent was mysteriously killed. Since then, 2 watchmen have fallen off the face of the cliff. Now, if that doesn't prove something's going to happen today,
I do believe he's right, my dear fellow.
Nonsense. Now, look here, Hatch. You've been taking pictures of the cliff, haven't you? From various angles.
Oh, yes, indeed, for the last 2 days.
Well, you haven't noticed anything queer, have you?
Well, after all, Carson, a dastardly plot would hardly appear in a photograph.
All right, but nobody else has noticed anything queer either. And we've had guards all over the place.
Governor, Flores is a dangerous man. If he's up to something, and I'm convinced of it, you don't think he'd show his hand, do you? Now, I warn you, sir, don't go out to those ceremonies today. Don't do it.
Seriously, my dear fellow, I share Mr. Kent's opinion. You mustn't do it.
On the contrary, I must do it. Why, confound it, do you realize what's going on today? 15,000 people from all over the country are here at Buffalo Hills to watch that dedication. Greatest group of carvings the world's ever seen. Half a mile up, on the face of the cliff. I've got to be there to welcome them. Now, come along, Kent. The cars are waiting down below. Let's be on our way.
But, Governor...
No more arguing. I'm going. That's the end.
But Kent and Hatch are right. Even as the cars of the governor's party wind through the mountains toward the scene of the dedication, deadly danger waits at Buffalo Hills. In a tunnel in the cliff, above and beyond the giant carvings in the stone, Pete Flores talks with Dutchy Jan and makes his final plans. Listen.
What you doing, Pete? I just set the last fuse, Dutchy. We are in the rock behind the car. Right below is where the governor will stand, directly under the cliff. When the cliff falls, it will fall on the governor and fall in the crowd, too. Gee, but they'll see it. They know it was dynamite. No, it is more clever. High up in the mountain, Dutchy, there are other charges. Just enough to start avalanche, yeah? What? An avalanche, tons and tons of rocks. They come down, strike the top of the cliff. Big noise. Oh, I get it. Then what? When the rocks hit the top of the cliff, they set off more charges. All the charges back of the car. Right over the head of the governor. Dutchy, wait till you see. When does it happen? At noon. The gun goes off in the valley. Then I throw the switch. See, right here. And that sets off the avalanche on the mountain. At noon, when the gun goes off. Time goes fast, mi amigo. Already the crowd collects down there. Listen, Pete. What are you going to do? How are you going to get away yourself? You will wait in the car, Dutchy, on the cliff road, where we have left the car for the past 3 days. But you won't have time. Plenty of time. 3 minutes before the crash comes, I throw the switch, and then I run, get in the car. We go fast. And after it is all over, who remembers seeing car on Cliff Road? Maybe they think it lost in avalanche. Gee, I sure hope nothing slips. So believe me, mi amigo, nothing can slip now. When the gun goes off on noon, you hear what I say. It speaks the end for Governor Carson. Now quick, help me fix the last fuse. Then go.
Well, Hatch, anything new?
Not so far, Kent. Have you discovered anything?
No, can't see a thing. I'm just as sure as I am that I'm standing here that something's going to happen.
They're cheering the governor. He's just come out on the platform.
What's the time?
Just a few minutes to 12. Look, they're wheeling that antiquated saluting cannon up into position.
Well, whatever happens, we'll know soon enough now.
Oh, stop worrying. Look at these pictures, Kent. Enlargements of the photographs I took yesterday.
Oh, nice work, all right.
Yes.
What's that little dot up in the corner there?
Let me see. Oh, yes, that's a car. It seems to be in this picture, too. Workmen, I imagine.
Oh. Where did you take these from, Hatch?
Just about here, my dear fellow. Practically the same angle.
Uh-huh.
Yes, By Jove, and there's that car again. Look, up there on the cliff right now.
Huh? Where? Oh, yes, I see it. Up there just above the cliff.
Yeah.
What the...
But, Kent, is anything wrong? What are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, then come along. We'd better get to our places.
Go ahead, Hatch. I'll be right with you. Save me a seat, will you?
Well, but what are you doing? Where are you going?
Don't wait. You go ahead. I just want to see somebody.
I should say I do want to see somebody. I want to see the man in that car on the cliff. Good thing Superman has telescopic eyesight. Quick now. I'll duck back of these rocks. Nobody'll see me here. Up we go. Up. Thank heaven for Hatch's pictures. I'd never have noticed. That car is the same one they used to kidnap me in, and the man in it. I'm not sure yet. Yes, I am, too. The man in it is Dutchy Gann. Well, look out for yourself, Dutchy. Here I come.
Hey, where'd you come from?
You've seen me before. Remember what happened to you? Where's Pete Flores and what's he doing? Quick, Dutchy, talk.
No, I'll talk. He's in the tunnel.
What tunnel?
Right over there. He's going to start an avalanche when the gun goes off.
What? When the gun goes off? Keep talking, man.
Rocks. They'll come down off the mountain, hit the top of the cliff.
Wait, quick, don't stop.
Flores, he'll explode the whole works. The avalanche will touch it off.
Yes?
The cliff will fall on the governor. Flores is in the tunnel right now.
That's all I need to know. I'll handle the rest. And Flores, too. Down that tunnel. Faster!
There he is, with his hand on the switch. Drop that, Flores. Who is there? Stay where you are. I shoot. No good. Take your hand off that switch, quick. The gun. The new gun. Too late. You cannot stop me now. The switch is thrown. The avalanche begins. High up the mountain. Run, whoever you are. Run for your life.
It's coming. I hear it. Out and up. Up. By heavens, it is coming. Right down the mountain. Right for the top of the cliff.
Down comes the full force of the avalanche, heading straight for the dynamite charges in the top of the cliff. Only one man's figure in the way. Red cloaks streaming in the rush of wind. Steel muscles tense. Superman defies the mountain. One final boulder. Huge mass of rock bounding and spinning in the air.
If I can keep standing where I am, I can deflect it down that gully. Miss the cliff clean. And miss those crowds down below. I don't know. It's shoving me back. Now, here's the biggest one yet. Last chance. Now then. Now this is the one that does it. Last chance. If this one gets by me, here it is. Now. Made it. Turn the slide into that gully. And they're safe. They're safe down below. Now up. Up and away.
My dear fellow, where on earth have you been?
Oh, hello, Hatch. What's happened? Is everything all over?
What do you mean to say you didn't see it?
Oh, I had a job to do. I just happened to think of it. What did happen?
Why, Kent, it was amazing. Just as the gun went off, a rock slide started from the top of the mountain.
No.
Fact, came straight for the top of the cliff. And then something happened. We couldn't see. There was too much dust.
Yes?
But it was just as though some tremendous hand came down and threw back the rocks.
What?
No one hurt, not a trace of damage.
Gosh, to think I missed all that.
And my dear fellow, the pictures I got. Oh, look, here comes the governor.
Hey there, Kent. Kent.
Yes?
Hello, Pat. Well, quite a bit of excitement, eh?
Well, can't say we didn't warn you, Governor.
Well, Kent, that was an accident. If you think you can lay that to Flores, well, and anyhow, I'm still here. If it was Flores' work, where is he?
Oh, I was wrong. There was someone hurt.
What's that?
Where? Up on the cliff. It seems there was a car. It started off just before the slide, and when the avalanche poured down that gully, the car was right underneath.
Well, who was in it?
Governor, we'll never know. Whoever it was, poor fellows, they're buried under tons of rock.
Poor fellows. Don't you believe it?
What? Who spoke?
Why, Kent, my dear fellow, was that you? Your voice? What did you mean?
Sorry. Gosh, I guess I was just carried away. Say, you were right about Flores, Governor. He'll never touch you now.
Well, I was never seriously alarmed, Kent.
I was, but I'm not now. Everything's all right. Well, got your pictures, Mr. Hatch?
Oh, my dear fellow, beauties. Wait till Perry White sees them.
And wait till he sees my story. Well, so long, everybody. I've got to find a telegraph wire.
The governor saved in the nick of time. Pete Flores removed by the rock slide which he himself started. And Clark Kent with another scoop. Once again, Superman has served the forces of law and order. Rescued the champion of good government in the heart of the Buffalo Hills. Next week, another thrilling, exciting story of Superman. Tune in and don't miss the beginning.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Superman!
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine.
All right, what an ending. A very exciting finale, and also a very good, solid plot. I was going to originally do some comments after Part 5, but I didn't have a whole lot to add, so I just went ahead and we ran right through Part 6 before coming back for the commentary. Of course, Andrea noted a new power. Telescopic vision. In prior episodes, Superman's been like, could you turn on the light so I can see? But now, telescopic vision. That's one thing about Superman. His powers kind of grow and shrink at times. At his height, he was able to push around planets. Was kind of as big as they went. But they've kind of got down reasonable where stopping an airplane in midair is kind of a challenge. You know, just so he's not too strong. But I thought this was very cleverly written. I think that the plot of Flores here was, pretty original, actually. Using the avalanche as the method of the assassination. And, of course, this is one of those episodes, I think, where Superman was really needed and used. Some episodes, you really don't need Superman, you just need a private detective. This one was one where nobody else could fight off the avalanche of rocks. I think it'd be rock slide rather than avalanche, but coming down. And, of course, again, this is where visual gets a lot more fun with Superman than audio. It would have been a lot more fun to see this in cartoon form where he is fighting the avalanche than to watch than to listen to it on the radio, because you've really got to stretch your imagination here. And that had to be a challenge for people in 1940 who had never seen Superman to kind of picture what was going on. Because imagine, you'd never seen this guy doing the things we think of Superman doing, and you've got to imagine him fighting a human being standing there fighting off a rock slide. Has to have a very good imagination for that to work completely. But still, this was a lot of fun and very well written. And I can hardly wait to see what's ahead in the next adventure. We will start it Wednesday. It'll be a little bit early, just to accommodate another event we've going on. We will be back here at 5:15 p.m. Mountain, 7:15 p.m. Eastern. I do thank everybody for listening and for tuning in and for downloading this special Memorial Day edition of the Old Time Radio Superman Show. For now, though, this is Adam Graham signing off.